hopefully you'll come away from our program with a greater appreciation for them. Please welcome Grimley, our black vulture. Up front, Grimley. Here, buddy. There you go. Yep, say hello. Everyone tell Grimley hello. Yeah. Come on, he's got a big ego. Give it up for Grimley. Now, Grimley is a black vulture. Black vultures are found all throughout North America, along with their much larger cousins, the turkey vultures. The vultures of all kinds are scavengers or carrion eaters. This means that they find and eat dead animals. Now, that's a very, very important job in the environment. If it weren't for things like scavengers, imagine what would happen to any animal that died out in the woods or in the fields. It would simply lay there until it rotted away. Now that could actually lead to disease spreading to other animals and then possibly even to human beings. So the vulture doing his job in cleaning up our environment keeps our world a much cleaner and safer place. The vultures are specially designed to clean up dead animals. They were bald headed. But where they're putting their face to get their food, it's not exactly clean. If they had feathers around their eyes, that food could get stuck in those feathers, and it might lead to an eye infection. So vultures develop bald heads so they can stay clean while they're eating. Most people would assume that a vulture smells bad, right? It eats dead things that are rotten and nasty and smelly. Even in the wild, vultures bathe quite frequently in just about any water source that they can. A river, a lake. Grimley will bathe quite frequently in his fountain that's in his display on the other side of the stage over here. Grimley likes to take baths. Vultures also like to do something known as sunbathing. On a bright sunny day, they'll stand with their wings and their tails spread really wide, and they'll actually let the sun kill any germs or bacteria that's in their feathers. It's another way the vulture can stay clean. Now vultures, unlike the hawks and the owls, they don't have very powerful feet. They don't have a very powerful bite either. When a vulture is trying to get into its food, it's not how strong he can bite down, but when he grabs it, he'll rip and twist that food and pull it off, so he has a really strong neck. Well, do you know how a vulture would defend itself if it felt threatened?
Ow!
Ow, that's the right thing to say there. Ow! There you go. The vulture will vomit on you. Yeah, the vulture is going to vomit on you. Oh, come up here. Come up here. No one's even over there. Hey, up. Whatever. Vultures eat some really nasty, smelly things. You know what they eat smells bad when they eat it. Imagine how it smells the second time around. It is horrible. I had a vulture vomit on me before. It's the worst thing I've ever smelled in my life. Immediately after that happened, I was gagging until I threw up. I do not have a weak stomach. It is a horrible, horrible smell. Now Grimley, we're not sure if it's a he or a she. We just usually refer to Grimley as a he. Is an adult vulture and was at one time a wild vulture. Grimley landed on some power lines, was electrocuted. Now it burned his wingtips off, so he's unable to fly much higher than about 5 or 6 feet off the ground. And then from some of the perches he jumps onto, he can glide for short distances. But he can't fly very well. So Grimley couldn't be released back into the wild, so he would have to remain in captivity for the rest of his life. So we took him in not only to give him a home, but so we could use him to teach people about vultures and about how important they really are. So now that you've seen our vulture, you've learned a little bit about him, did you wake up this morning and at any point today think, hey, I'm going to like a vulture today? What do you think now? You hear that, Grimley? That's all for you, buddy. Heather, will you escort him back to his display, please? We have to wait until Grimley is inside and the door is shut. Otherwise, it's not over. No, Grimley. Now, Grimley's not wandering around the audience because he wants to make friends with everyone. That's not what he's doing at all. Grimley really could care less whether or not any of us exist. wandering around and looking for food under the benches. Normally when I say please put all food away, don't have food at the bird show, first thing people do, it's gone. No, it's not gone. Grimley's looking for it. Grimley can eat a deer that's been dead on the side of the road for a week. He has no problem eating a piece of a turkey leg or a funnel cake or nacho. What Grimley can't eat is styrofoam or aluminum foil or plastic that any of that food is wrapped in. Please remember as you go about the fair today, not just for my animal's sake, but for any other animals that might come to the fair during the week looking for garbage, properly dispose of all of your trash. It's the easiest way for you to do your part in taking care of the environment. Can everyone here do this? And then do this. That's how hard throwing trash away is. Alright? Very, very simple to do. The next bird we're going to bring out are falcons. John is carrying Archer, our peregrine falcon. Taylor is carrying Lacey, our Atlanta falcon. And they're going to bring the birds around and let everyone get a good look at them. We tried to fly Lacey in the first two programs this morning. First program, she flew away. Okay, well, fly away. She just went to the other side of the lake and wouldn't come back. We went over, we got her, she came right in. Second program, she flies over to about the same spot. I spend the next 40 minutes trying to get her out of a tree. So Lacey's not going to fly today. However, for the rest of the week, Lacey will be flying twice a day until I get tired. So, we're going to get her trained so she will fly on the stage. Our falcons have actually been molting. Once a year, most birds, especially birds of prey, undergo the molt, where they'll drop out a couple of feathers from one side, a couple from the other, and they'll grow them back in, and they'll drop a few more. They don't lose all of the feathers at once, because then they wouldn't be able to fly. They can't fly, they can't hunt, they can't eat. So normally when our falcons are molting, we try to leave them alone, we try to feed them as much as we can. So Lacey's actually been in a chamber in her facility. For about the last 6 months, we have not bothered her since she grow her new feathers in. We pulled her out to come to this program up here, and we've been trying to get her slowly working so we can get her ready. We don't want to stress her out too much, because if you stress the bird out when you're trying to grow feathers in, it can actually lead to weak or brittle feathers that break. So for the bird's own well-being, we're trying to take our time with her training. Most of her primary flight feathers, however, have already been molted. Mostly what she still has left to grow in are her body feathers, which don't really affect her flight that much. The peregrine has a few more primary flight feathers than the body. As the two falcons came around, you probably noticed they had these dull brown feathers, and they had some really nice silver gray feathers. Those birds are actually transitioning from their juvenile plumage into their adult plumage. Most birds of prey are full grown by the time they're about 60 to 90 days old, meaning they're not going to get any bigger. They will undergo different changes in their plumage. And our next bird will be a very good indication of that. After the program is over, if you haven't got a chance to see her yet, you can go check out our female parrot hawk, Xena, back in the display next to the owl. In the birds of prey world, females